Good morning. It's the 27th of July, Tuesday. It is pull day and I'm going back to Ultraflex to train with Max. It's 10 past 11. Hopefully I'll get there for 11 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 2 hours, something like that. Get a big session in and then have a little chat afterwards about Max's prep. I think Max is only about 2 weeks out now, so we'll see what kind of mood he's in. First, I'm going to stop and get a Pepsi Max for the drive. I am at Morrison's. I'm going to get a drink. I'll see you in a minute. I went for a flavoured water instead. I think fizziness before training is probably not the best idea, so. Right, we're going. T-minus 2 hours till we hit Ultraflex Rotherham. I'll see you there. Stop, I'm about an hour away. I just want to stop and eat my oats. I will eat the rest when I'm driving. I don't think I can eat oats while I drive. So yeah, I'm gonna get this down me. Oats are in, back on the road. 55 minutes I think it's given me to get there. Max and Harvey are here. They're doing some sort of CrossFit training before we start. And we're just going to do pull today, so just mainly back. You probably can't hear a fucking word I'm saying, so. Easy, Max, come on. Yeah. And again. Try another. Yeah, squeeze. Let's go. To grab it. Nice. Hand positioning. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Right, we just wrapped up pull. How's that for you? How you feeling?
Yeah, good mate.
Refeed today?
Yeah, managed to keep up somewhat with you a little bit. Strength is obviously massively down, and really struggling with food whilst you stand there and eat chocolate cocoa pops. Are you having a fucking laugh?
Turn away from you.
But yeah, just tired, hungry. Got quite a bit of food in prior to training. Obviously, just give me a little bit of something with you, and still you fucking smash me to bits.
So I want to start off asking basically how you come to approach the prep. Is your first prep? You've
Yeah.
never done one before.
No.
What kind of approach did you come towards it with? Like, what were you doing it if it fits your macros? Were you going to go completely bro food, meal plans? Like, how was your mindset going in, and what?
So initially, the plan was I just wanted to lose a little bit of weight. I wanted to prep. I wanted to take it seriously as if I was prepping for a specific show, but I hadn't actually planned to do a show. So I just started prepping. So then I wasn't doing any meal plans or anything like that. And
Didn't even plan to do a show?
Huh?
You weren't even planning to?
No. I just wanted to lose the weight and get relatively lean, not stage lean, but just lean. And I think I've had this thing in my head always where as soon as I commit to something, I'm a bit of a commitophobe. So as soon as I commit to something, like I start panicking. Okay. Yeah. So as long as I could probably keep it together for like 5 or 6 weeks, but if it's 14 weeks away, it ain't happening. So.
Well, it has.
Well, it has now, yeah, because I didn't commit until 7 weeks out. But yeah, so I was just taking it in my stride, trying to lose a little bit of weight, trying to get lean. And with regards to the food side, I was tracking my macros. I was tracking how many like proteins, carbs, fats, that sort of thing. But as standard, and what I've continued to do throughout this whole prep is I've had the same amount of fruit and veg all the way through. No, that sounds
tracked or.
It's not untracked.
So what fruits have you been using?
250 gram of blueberries, 1 banana, 220 grams of strawberries, and 150 grams of broccoli. No, 250 grams of tender stem broccoli.
I'm just reason I'm not to interrupt, but fruits wise, very different kettle of fish to veg.
Yeah.
So that's why untracked?
Because I know the importance of macros. So in my opinion, macros are as important as macros, and the macronutrients you get from fruit it's essential. And also the certain fruits are considered thermogenics, aren't they? So it's almost like the energy expended to eat and digest blueberries is almost the amount
as much as in the
just to eat it. Yeah, so it's important to just cycle them as far as I was concerned.
Do you mix them with anything?
Yeah.
Was it oats?
I don't know, not at the moment. It's the blueberries going with Fage yogurt. Here's one I made earlier.
That is a tubby yogurt.
Here's one I made earlier, though. The Blue Peter thing. You never watched Blue Peter?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So
you get fruit and veg in.
Kept fruit and veg
Same
in,
the whole time.
not changed, untracked, and then just track my protein, obviously through meat, fish or whatever, and then carbs and fats.
So what choices of carbs and fats do you go for? Same trout or?
Yeah, so carbs were. I did oats for a little while, but fucked them off.
Why?
Just because I wasn't a fan. Like I don't digest them very well, so I've just stuck with potato, rice, and I feel like there's something else in there. Am I missing something?
Why have you binned oats off? It's not because of digestion, it's because
Gluten. Yeah. What it comes under digestion.
I know it is, but
irritating the stomach.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something I should fuck off.
Gluten and
In
lactose.
the stomach.
Gluten
So
and
we don't-
lactose will fuck you up. I don't care whether you're intolerant
Cream
or
rice
not.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Unless it's cream rice.
So anything with gluten or lactose, me and Harvey don't have. It's not like we're lactose intolerant or gluten intolerant.
No,
or
just
anything.
Everyone is to a
when
certain
you're in
degree,
prep
mate.
though and you're that sensitive to foods, that's
Yeah.
when it's going to
Exactly.
be the most important to control that sort of variable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you tend to find even the stuff that's like lacto-free, the shit that they put in it will still fuck your digestion up just in a different way.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like just swap to something like soya milk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't use any milk, I use water.
Do you?
That's water.
No soya.
Oh.
Soya's good, mate.
I was gonna say,
Soya's
it
zero
just tastes
carb
amazing.
and like high
It's not zero
protein.
carb, is it?
Yeah.
No,
Got
it's
fats
not.
in it though.
It is. It's like zero soya
Fats in as well.
Yeah, it's higher. It's slightly higher in fats.
Almond milk instead.
Yeah, that's really high.
I was going to say soy is the best for like in terms of macros and protein.
Because it's like 3.3
And it's
grams
really
of
good for
protein per
macros
100
as well.
mil, and I'm sure it's like 1.8 grams of fat per 100, and no carbs. So,
Good for
like, it's
macros.
easy to manage.
Water.
But yeah, alright, hardcore. What about teas and coffees? No, nothing.
Black.
Oh my god, you're an animal.
I thought that was standard.
See, I'm not a conventional bodybuilder, you see. I'm not a real bodybuilder. I have milk in my I have milk in my coffees and tea. Everything's come, as my weight's come down, everything's been altered, and as I get closer to prep, start looking at pulling carbs, and proteins have gone up slightly.
What calories are you on now?
Today, 2,850.
That high day for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minging, innit, that? But to be fair, I've cut cardio this week. That's why. So normally it'd be slightly higher than that, but obviously with cardio being cut, I've had to bring it down. So what was considered a high day today really doesn't feel that high. Do you reckon I'm at now? Do you reckon I'm about ready to go?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen much fatter people on stage. Fucking hell. And me being one of them. It's like, so, yeah, mate, 100%.
Nah, I'm happy with that. Cheers, mate.
Really
You know what? It was one of them things where I knew if I was going to do it, I was going to do it properly, and I was going to step on stage, and I didn't want to have that. There's a bit of a thing with first timers, isn't there? Like our first timers don't come in with real condition.
No, not necessarily true, but yeah.
It's not true, because I want to be.
It's not very common.
Yeah, and that's what I want. I want to be stepping on stage as a first timer.
I think you've solidified that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
I reckon there's a little bit more.
No, I think there could be more.
Yeah.
But I think even where you're at now is fucking
sound. Yeah, I appreciate
phenomenal,
that.
mate,
So I'll take that. But yeah, just 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks now. 2.5 weeks, and then there's a two-bro show in Maidenhead in 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And that'll be the one that really shows where I stand amongst other people regionally, and what I need to work on.
Yeah.
Obviously, as well, the two bros judges, they're the ones that are going to be handing out pro cards at some point. So
you want to get in front of them, get your face.
that's it, mate. Yeah, I need criticism off them, what they're looking for, so that I can do that.
year out and come back and absolutely demolish it.
Obliterate everyone. I would love to. I really want to. Sometimes I say these things like I'm really super confident and I'm going to absolutely destroy everyone. And I think it's like an internal thing. A lot of the time I don't always think that.
Fake it till you make it.
That's it, mate. Yeah. Honestly, that's so true.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Don't fake it, because if you're faking it, it's like
if you don't believe,
you've got to fucking force yourself to believe.
It's not just that though. I think the way that negative talk, we've spoken about this, if you even in your head, if you're not verbally saying the right things, even if you believe them or not, I think it can negatively impact you. So
I agree,
even if you think there's a shadow of a doubt in your head where you might not make it, you might not get there, those things that you thought were possible maybe aren't possible, in the back of your head you might have that voice there once or twice, but as long as you're speaking, I am going to do it, I am going to be there, in a year's time I am going to make it, like as long as you're saying it out loud.
Perfect example of that is, if you hadn't done what you've been doing for the past couple months, would you have got into the position where yesterday John said you could be fucking something great?
No.
And that shit only comes about when you put in the work.
That's another thing about positivity, though, is surrounding yourself
with
those types of people.
Yeah.
Like training in Ultraflex today.
Yeah, John
Lost, yeah, exactly. All these people. Cuba was in there the other day.
Yeah.
If you surround yourself with those types of people all the time, those people are going to rub off on you.
Absolutely.
Like, I was explaining this to my missus, funnily enough, the other day. I said, if I were to move to the US and train out of Dragon's Lair, for example,
you said earlier.
Flex Lewis is there, all the pros are there. I don't know any of them, but I guarantee the likelihood of me being a more successful bodybuilder, you wouldn't be more.
Yeah, it's not likely. It's going to happen.
Exactly, because you surround yourself with those types of people.
Yeah.
Same with a positive mindset. Same with a positive environment. Positive people around it. It's just the way it is, and that's why doing things like this, going to training places with people like yourselves.
Around other individuals that are like-minded individuals.
That's
in the right facilities with the right environment. Yeah, it's crucial, mate. You can't.
I don't know about you.
It's a team effort.
2 days ago, my training sessions went, and I just felt like shit. I just like train on my own. Obviously, I train on my own all the time anyway.
Yeah.
And then today I've come in. I've only had a monster. I've not had fucking anything major, and I feel fucking.
You get a buzz, don't you?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mate, to be fair, even
in the same situation
in the car,
with
like,
I mean, in 2 hours, I'll probably be like,
you do crash, but like in the car, it was like. He was talking, and I was just tootling along, and then I was like, I'm going to Ultraflex, and I'm training with Will. Yeah. Will, me, Harvey, and Will were like 6'5", 6'7", 6 foot. Like, do you know what I mean? We're all like 100 and something
units.
kg plus. Yeah, strong, big cunts. And I'm just thinking, this is mint. So phone on.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
why
mean?
not record it?
This is and it
Share the wealth, innit?
it brings
Share
you
the
up, doesn't
knowledge.
it? It's been a pleasure, mate. It's been a pleasure training with you.
I fucking can't wait to fucking
Do it
see
again.
the end result, mate. Yeah, mate, 100%. My home stomping ground. Not so much your home stomping ground. You're everywhere.
Yeah, well, I've adopted it as my home. I fucking love body tag.
Yeah. We'll get a session in there. We'll film that as well.
The second.
That's my origin story. That's my Batman.
Like,
Batcave origin story. Is that dude? Everyone. And I was like 19. I was like, fuck it, let's go. We mates with everyone in there. Fucking.
Yeah.
And ever since, we've just fucking grown and grown and grown and grown. I put a post up the other day about from my.
I've seen it. I've seen that old photo. Jesus Christ,
front
man.
last spread from my first times competing to my front last spread like a couple of weeks back, and I look like I've eaten my old self.
It absolutely does.
That's
Photos on top of each other.
mate,
The
it's
difference
mad.
is mental, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got
it's
to,
a
haven't
great
you?
gym.
Like, you know what I mean?
If you don't love it, why are you doing it?
Exactly. Yeah.
I fucking love this shit.
Yeah, same. You just get out there and people
Creating
will.
value as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what this is all about. Like,
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
stuff
so-
that's common knowledge to maybe me, you,
Yeah.
is not necessarily to a lot. And I know that first, and
Yeah.
not a lot of people know this kind of thing. Or,
It's just something as simple as drink more water. People overlook
I
it,
know,
but it's
yeah.
like,
We've rambled on for about.
shit.
No, that's good, mate. Yeah, there's questions.
No, we'll do it again. Well, mate, I've got about a million questions that we go through, but closer and closer we get to time. Obviously, I'm coming down, showing 15,
Yeah, wicked.
which is literally in like two weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, 2.5. So, Max, how does it feel like to win?
weeks.
Max, what does it feel like to win? Your first shout. Will be a good group.
It's a shame I can't enjoy your fucking brownie or something with you afterwards.
I know. It's alright, mate. I'll not be doing much either,
Yeah,
to be
no, I
fair.
know
I've got
you
that
won't be, I
fucking
know you
second
won't
show
be.
a week later, so.
I'm sure you can have some. See what I'm.
Oh, I'll have a little bit of maybe.
Nothing. Zero.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I will have.
Mate.
I'll have a little bit of something, but I
I
won't
was
go
going to
crazy.
say, don't like why push it? Do you know what I mean?
No,
You've
no.
got to think about it this way.
I won't be
You're not,
pushing
that's
it.
not your peak. That's not what you're aiming for. That's just a warm up.
No,
To be fair, you would have been.
Think
carved
about it
up.
this way, mate. If
You'd
you
be carved up anyway. So
if
you'll
you
enjoy it.
binge and then you come second on the next week,
Oh,
you'll
no, not
fucking
binge.
You'll hate yourself.
Yeah, no, there's a difference between binging and having a donut, having a
Oh,
donut
yeah,
and,
obviously,
and like
yeah.
a slice of pizza,
No.
which I'll. But,
And then 6 months later, 20,000 calories.
yeah, for that, the 20,000 calorie challenge.
That'll be sweet.
Maxie's gonna lose.
Me and Harvey, battle of giants.
Comfortable.
Right, we'll wrap it up there. Fuck it,
Yeah.
mate.